What if you could unlock the secret to a fulfilling life by embracing the idea that you have nothing to lose? In a world filled with uncertainty and constant change, this powerful mindset can transform your perspective, guiding you to live with intention, gratitude, and resilience. Join us on a journey through the principles of Stoic philosophy, where we'll explore how to navigate life's challenges, cultivate meaningful relationships, and find joy in the present moment. Are you ready to reclaim your power and discover the art of living fully? Imagine waking up every day with the mindset that you have nothing to lose. This idea might sound radical, even liberating. What if you could approach life without the weight of fear or the burden of expectation? This is the essence of Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to shift our perspective and embrace the present moment fully. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. You become free from the shackles of anxiety that often accompany our daily lives. This freedom allows you to engage with the world around you without hesitation. Think about how often we hold back from pursuing our dreams or taking risks due to fear of failure or judgment. The Stoics remind us that the only true failure lies in not trying at all. By adopting the mindset of having nothing to lose, you transform your relationship with challenges. Instead of viewing them as obstacles, you start to see them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Each setback becomes a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. This shift in perspective is not merely a motivational mantra. It is a profound philosophical stance that can reshape your life. The Stoics believe that our thoughts shape our reality. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you begin to cultivate resilience. You learn to detach your self-worth from external outcomes. This means that your value is not determined by your achievements or the approval of others. Instead, it is rooted in your character and your ability to respond to life's challenges with grace and composure. The fear of loss often paralyzes us, preventing us from taking action. However, when you embrace the idea of having nothing to lose, you gain the courage to step outside your comfort zone. You start to take risks, whether in your career, relationships, or personal endeavors. This mindset fosters creativity and innovation because you are no longer afraid of making mistakes. In fact, you begin to see mistakes as valuable lessons that contribute to your growth. The beauty of this philosophy lies in its simplicity. It encourages you to live authentically and pursue what truly matters to you. By acting as if you have nothing to lose, you align your actions with your values and passions. This alignment brings a sense of fulfillment that transcends material success. As you navigate through life with this newfound perspective, you will discover that the weight of fear and anxiety begins to lift. You become more present, more engaged, and ultimately, more alive. This is the transformative power of embracing the Stoic principle of acting as if you have nothing to lose. It invites you to live boldly, to chase your dreams, and to face the world with an open heart and mind. Life is inherently uncertain, filled with twists and turns that can leave us feeling anxious and overwhelmed. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us to embrace this uncertainty rather than fear it. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you begin to understand that uncertainty is simply a part of the human experience. Instead of resisting the unknown, you learn to welcome it. This shift in mindset allows you to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity rather than dread. Imagine facing a new opportunity or a difficult situation without the weight of worry hanging over you. You can step into the unknown with confidence, knowing that whatever happens, you will be able to handle it. The Stoics believed that our suffering often stems from our desire for control over outcomes that are beyond our reach. When you accept that you cannot control everything, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. This acceptance does not mean you become passive or indifferent. Rather, it empowers you to focus on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and responses. By concentrating on your own behavior, you cultivate a sense of agency in your life. You realize that while you cannot dictate external circumstances, you can choose how to react to them. This realization is liberating, allows you to take risks without the paralyzing fear of failure. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, You become more willing to venture into unfamiliar territory. You start to see uncertainty as a canvas for creativity and growth. Each unknown path becomes an opportunity to learn and evolve. This perspective fosters resilience, as you learn to adapt to changing circumstances and bounce back from setbacks. Embracing uncertainty also enhances your ability to make decisions. Instead of being bogged down by fear of making the wrong choice, you can weigh your options with clarity and confidence. You understand that every decision carries potential risks, but it also holds the promise of new experiences. This balanced view allows you to move forward with conviction, knowing that even if things do not go as planned, you will emerge stronger and wiser. Moreover, acting as if you have nothing to lose encourages you to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the present moment. When you release the need for certainty, you become more attuned to the beauty of life as it unfolds. You begin to appreciate the small joys and moments of connection that often go unnoticed when we are preoccupied with worry. In essence, embracing uncertainty is about shifting your focus from fear to possibility. It is about recognizing that life's unpredictability can lead to unexpected blessings and opportunities. The Stoics remind us that the only true certainty lies in our ability to navigate whatever comes our way with grace and fortitude. By adopting this mindset, you empower yourself to live fully, embracing each moment as it comes. You learn to dance with uncertainty, finding joy in the journey rather than fixating on the destination. This is the essence of acting as if you have nothing to lose, a commitment to living boldly in the face of life's unpredictable nature. One of the most profound teachings of Stoic philosophy is the art of letting go. In a world where we often cling to our possessions, relationships, and expectations, the idea of releasing our grip can feel daunting. However, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you begin to understand the transformative power of letting go. This process starts with recognizing that attachment can lead to suffering. We often tie our happiness to external factors, whether it's a job, a relationship, or material possessions. When these things are threatened or lost, we experience pain and anxiety. Stoicism teaches us that true contentment comes from within. By letting go of our attachments, we free ourselves from the roller coaster of emotions that accompany them. Imagine living in a state where your happiness is not dependent on external circumstances. This does not mean you stop caring about the people or things in your life. Rather, it means you cultivate a sense of inner peace that remains unshaken by external changes. The Stoics believed in the importance of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. When you let go of the latter, you create space for acceptance and tranquility. This acceptance allows you to navigate life's challenges with a calm demeanor. You learn to face loss and disappointment without being overwhelmed by despair. Instead of resisting change, you embrace it as a natural part of life. Letting go also involves releasing the fear of judgment and societal expectations. We often hold back from pursuing our passions because we worry about how others will perceive us. However, when you adopt the mindset of having nothing to lose, you become liberated from these constraints. You start to pursue your true desires, unencumbered by the need for approval. This freedom allows you to express your authentic self, leading to deeper connections and more fulfilling experiences. Furthermore, the act of letting go can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth. When you release old habits, limiting beliefs, and toxic relationships, you create room for new opportunities and experiences. This process may be uncomfortable, but it is essential for transformation. Embracing the unknown and stepping into new possibilities requires courage, and this courage is nurtured by the belief that you have nothing to lose. As you practice letting go, you will find that your life becomes richer and more meaningful. You begin to appreciate the present moment without the weight of past regrets or future anxieties. This mindfulness enhances your overall well-being and fosters a sense of gratitude for what you have right now. Stoics remind us that life is fleeting, and by letting go, we can fully engage with the here and now. In essence, the art of letting go is about releasing the need to control and accepting life as it unfolds. It is about recognizing that true freedom comes from within, allowing you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. By embracing this principle, You empower yourself to live authentically, pursue your passions, and cultivate a deep sense of inner peace. This is the essence of acting as if you have nothing to lose, a commitment to letting go of what no longer serves you and embracing the beauty of life's impermanence. Resilience is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, embodying the ability to withstand adversity and emerge stronger. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you cultivate a mindset that embraces resilience as an essential part of life. This perspective allows you to face challenges with courage and determination, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. Life is filled with setbacks, disappointments, and unexpected changes. However, the Stoics remind us that our response to these difficulties defines our character. Rather than succumbing to despair, resilience encourages us to rise above our circumstances. When you adopt the belief that you have nothing to lose, you begin to see challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. This shift in perception empowers you to approach problems with a proactive mindset. Instead of feeling defeated by adversity, you learn to analyze the situation, identify potential solutions, and take action. This proactive approach fosters a sense of agency, reinforcing the idea that you are in control of your responses. Resilience also involves accepting that failure is a natural part of life. The fear of failure often paralyzes us, preventing us from taking risks and pursuing our goals. However, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you understand that failure is not the end. It is a valuable teacher. Each setback provides insights that contribute to your growth and development. By reframing failure as a learning experience, you cultivate a growth mindset that propels you forward. This mindset encourages you to embrace challenges with enthusiasm, knowing that each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to your journey. Moreover, resilience is strengthened through the practice of self-compassion. When faced with difficulties, it is easy to be harsh on ourselves, blaming our shortcomings for our struggles. However, the Stoics teach us to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. By practicing self-compassion, you create a supportive inner dialogue that nurtures resilience. This inner support system reminds you that it is okay to stumble. What matters is your ability to get back up and keep moving forward. Additionally, resilience is enhanced by cultivating a strong support network. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you can make a significant difference in your ability to cope with challenges. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you become more open to seeking help and building connections with others. This sense of community fosters resilience as you draw strength from the collective experiences and wisdom of those around you. In essence, resilience is not just about enduring hardships. It is about thriving in the face of adversity. When you embrace the Stoic principle of resilience, you empower yourself to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and grace. You learn to adapt to change, bounce back from setbacks, and approach challenges with a sense of purpose. This resilience becomes a guiding force in your life, enabling you to pursue your passions and dreams without the fear of failure holding you back. Acting as if you have nothing to lose transforms your relationship with adversity, allowing you to face each challenge with strength and determination. Ultimately, resilience is a testament to the human spirit, a reminder that we have the capacity to rise above our circumstances and create a meaningful life. Living with intention is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of aligning your actions with your values and purpose. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you create the space to live intentionally, making conscious choices that reflect who you truly are. In a world filled with distractions and external pressures, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. However, when you adopt the mindset of having nothing to lose, you become more attuned to your inner desires and aspirations. This clarity allows you to prioritize what is essential in your life, guiding your decisions and actions. Intentional living begins with self-reflection. By taking the time to understand your values, passions, and goals, you gain insight into what brings you fulfillment. This self-awareness is crucial in helping you navigate life's complexities with purpose. Instead of reacting to circumstances, you start to respond thoughtfully, ensuring that your actions align with your core beliefs. When you live with intention, you become more present in each moment. This mindfulness enhances your overall experience, allowing you to savor the richness of life as it unfolds. You begin to notice the beauty in everyday moments, fostering a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. Moreover, intentional living empowers you to make choices that reflect your authentic self. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you become less concerned with societal expectations and more focused on pursuing your true passions. This authenticity allows you to engage wholeheartedly in your endeavors, whether in your career, relationships, or personal interests. You become a creator of your own life, shaping your path based on what resonates with you. Living with intention also involves setting clear goals and taking actionable steps toward achieving them. When you have a sense of purpose, you are more motivated to overcome obstacles and stay committed to your vision. This goal-oriented mindset encourages you to take risks and embrace challenges, knowing that each step brings you closer to your desired outcome. Additionally, intentional living fosters a sense of accountability. When you act with purpose, you take responsibility for your choices and their consequences. This accountability empowers you to learn from your experiences, whether they lead to success or setbacks. Instead of blaming external circumstances, you recognize your role in shaping your life, reinforcing the belief that you have the power to create change. Furthermore, living with intention enhances your relationships. When you approach interactions with mindfulness and authenticity, you cultivate deeper connections with others. You become more present in conversations, actively listening and engaging with empathy. This intentionality fosters trust and understanding, enriching your relationships and creating a supportive network that uplifts you. In essence, living with intention is about reclaiming your agency and embracing the power of choice. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you empower yourself to live a life that is true to your values and aspirations. This intentional approach transforms your everyday experiences, allowing you to navigate life with purpose and clarity. By aligning your actions with your authentic self, you create a life filled with meaning and fulfillment. Ultimately, living with intention is a journey of self-discovery, a commitment to embracing each moment and shaping your path with courage and authenticity. Gratitude is a transformative practice that lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you open yourself up to the profound impact of gratitude on your life. This mindset shifts your focus from what you lack to appreciating the abundance that surrounds you, fostering a sense of contentment and joy. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more success, more possessions, more validation. However, the Stoics remind us that true happiness comes from recognizing and valuing what we already have. By cultivating gratitude, you develop a deeper appreciation for the present moment, allowing you to find joy in the simplest of things. Practicing gratitude begins with mindfulness. By taking the time to reflect on your experiences, relationships, and the beauty of life, you can cultivate a sense of awareness about the positive aspects of your existence. This practice encourages you to notice the small joys that often go unnoticed: a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of nature. When you embrace these moments, you nurture a sense of fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. Moreover, gratitude helps to reframe your perspective on challenges and setbacks. When faced with adversity, it can be tempting to dwell on what is wrong. However, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you can find lessons and silver linings even in difficult situations. This shift in focus allows you to approach challenges with resilience and optimism, recognizing that every experience contributes to your growth. The Stoics believe that gratitude is not just a passive feeling, but an active practice. It involves consciously acknowledging the people and experiences that enrich your life. By expressing gratitude to others, whether through words, gestures, or acts of kindness, you strengthen your connections and foster a sense of community. This sense of belonging enhances your overall well-being, reminding you that you are not alone in your journey. Additionally, gratitude empowers you to let go of comparisons and envy. In a culture that often promotes competition, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring your worth against others. However, when you practice gratitude, you shift your focus away from what others have and instead celebrate your own unique journey. This mindset fosters self-acceptance and contentment, allowing you to appreciate your accomplishments without feeling inadequate. Furthermore, gratitude has a profound impact on your mental and emotional health. Research has shown that cultivating gratitude can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression while enhancing overall well-being. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, you create a buffer against negativity, promoting resilience and emotional stability. In essence, gratitude is a powerful antidote to the challenges of life. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you embrace the practice of gratitude as a way to ground yourself in the present moment. This practice transforms your outlook, allowing you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and appreciation. By fostering a grateful mindset, you empower yourself to live fully, embracing each experience as a precious gift. Ultimately, the power of gratitude lies in its ability to shift your perspective, enabling you to find joy and meaning in every moment. It is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, there is always something to be thankful for, a lesson learned, a connection made, or a moment of beauty. By embracing gratitude, you enrich your life and cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. Change is an inevitable part of life, and embracing it is a crucial aspect of Stoic philosophy. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you cultivate an openness to change that allows you to navigate life's transitions with grace and resilience. The Stoics understood that resisting change often leads to suffering. Instead of clinging to the familiar, they taught the importance of accepting the natural ebb and flow of existence. This acceptance empowers you to approach change with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. One of the first steps in embracing change is recognizing that it is a constant in our lives, or unexpected circumstances. Change is always around the corner. By acknowledging this reality, you can begin to shift your mindset from one of resistance to one of acceptance. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you free yourself from the anxiety that often accompanies change. Instead of fearing the unknown, you can view it as an opportunity for growth and exploration. Embracing change also involves letting go of the need for control. We often cling to the belief that we can dictate the course of our lives, but the truth is that many factors are beyond our control. When you adopt the Stoic perspective of focusing on what you can influence, you create space for acceptance. This shift allows you to respond to change with resilience, adapting to new circumstances rather than being overwhelmed by them. Furthermore, embracing change encourages a growth mindset. When faced with new challenges, you can choose to view them as opportunities to learn and evolve. This mindset fosters resilience as you become more willing to step outside your comfort zone and take risks. Each experience, whether successful or not, contributes to your personal development, enriching your journey. Additionally, embracing change enhances your ability to cultivate gratitude. When you accept that change is a natural part of life, you begin to appreciate the transient nature of experiences. This appreciation allows you to savor moments fully, understanding that they are fleeting and precious. By embracing change, you learn, find beauty in impermanence, fostering a deeper connection to the present moment. Moreover, embracing change strengthens your relationships. When you are open to change, you become more adaptable and understanding in your interactions with others. This adaptability fosters a sense of empathy, allowing you to navigate the complexities of relationships with grace. As you embrace change, you also inspire those around you to do the same, creating a supportive environment that encourages growth and exploration. In essence, embracing change is about cultivating a mindset that welcomes the unknown. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you empower yourself to approach life's transitions with courage and resilience. This openness to change transforms your experiences, allowing you to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. Ultimately, the ability to embrace change is a testament to your strength and adaptability. It is a reminder that every change, whether welcomed or unexpected, holds the potential for growth, learning, and transformation. By embracing change, you enrich your life and create a path filled with possibility and purpose. Acceptance is a powerful concept in Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of acknowledging reality as it is, rather than how we wish it to be. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you cultivate the ability to accept circumstances without resistance, leading to greater peace and clarity. The Stoics believed that much of our suffering stems from our inability to accept the things we cannot change. Instead of fighting against reality, acceptance allows us to align ourselves with it, fostering a sense of inner calm. One of the first steps in practicing acceptance is recognizing the distinction between what is within our control and what is not. The Stoic principle of focusing on our thoughts, actions, and responses empowers us to take ownership of our choices, while letting go of external factors that are beyond our influence. When you embrace this distinction, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and frustration, allowing you to respond to challenges with a clear mind. Acceptance also involves letting go of the need for perfection. In a world that often promotes unrealistic standards, it's easy to become disheartened when things don't go as planned. However, when you act as if you have nothing to lose, you can approach life with a sense of humility and understanding. Accepting that mistakes and imperfections are part of the human experience allows you to learn and grow from your experiences rather than dwelling on them. Moreover, acceptance fosters a sense of resilience. When you face adversity with an open heart and mind, you become better equipped to navigate life's challenges. Instead of resisting change or clinging to the past, you can adapt and find solutions that align with your current reality. This adaptability enhances your ability to cope with setbacks, empowering you to move forward with confidence. Practicing acceptance also encourages self-compassion. When you acknowledge your feelings and experiences without judgment, you create a safe space for healing and growth. This self-acceptance allows you to embrace your flaws and limitations, fostering a healthier relationship with yourself. By treating yourself with kindness, you cultivate resilience and the strength to face life's uncertainties. Additionally, acceptance enhances your relationships with others. When you accept people as they are, without trying to change them, you create a foundation of trust and understanding. This acceptance fosters deeper connections, as you learn to appreciate the uniqueness of each individual. By embracing this perspective, you contribute to a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and understood. In essence, the art of acceptance is about finding peace in the present moment. When you act as if you have nothing to lose, you cultivate the ability to embrace life as it unfolds, free from the burden of expectations. This acceptance empowers you to navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience, allowing you to find joy in the journey rather than fixating on the destination. Ultimately, acceptance is a testament to your strength and wisdom. It is a reminder that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. By embracing acceptance, you enrich your life, creating a path filled with peace, clarity, and purpose.